And welcome to episode 26 of It's Beer O'Clock with Beerski. Special guest, Hoot Hoot TCG. My main man, Benji. What's going on, dude?
Dude, what is up?
Good. I'm very excited for this podcast tonight. I got rained out of work today. Fabulous.
That's awesome.
Yeah, walked into work this morning, knew it was going to happen. Just had the feeling inside of me. Made a joke about being like a sugar cube and getting rained on, and I would just melt away. And that's exactly what I did today. Once it started raining, I was like, well, we got to go. So I went home, got a ton of hobby stuff done, So feeling very good about that. And I've been looking forward to this all day long. And now it's here and I'm jazzed up. So how are you doing, my man?
I mean, same as you. I mean, I've been looking forward to this as well. It's actually can't think of a place I'd rather be for my first time showing up at a podcast.
That's it. Face reveal on the pod.
Yeah. Honestly, poker flips.
That's great, man. Yeah. So how's everything with the hobby with you? What are you getting into? I know that the last time I talked to you in person, you said that you may have been taking a little bit of a break from like the hobby aspect and more into the TCG. Have you followed through with that? Has there been any changes? What do we got going on? What's going on in Benji's world?
So I did follow through with that. So for the past, I think about month and a half, I've been doing I've still been buying, but I kind of sold everything in Charlotte.
Okay.
And kind of was like, I'll take this chance to just just play the TCG and have fun. And it's been very fun. And
awesome.
It's honestly expanded a little bit of my knowledge in the hobby itself, because there's so many cards that I'm like, I can look at and be like, oh, this is why this is this price, because it's super playable right now. Or I can look at a card and be like, okay, I need to sell this X amount of speed, like in X amount of time before it's like the price is probably going to drop. I can like predict a little more, and there's also, honestly, there's a lot of opportunity, because there's a lot of cards that are, I mean, it's such a silly way to put it, but I guess they're undervalued at a lot of shows and stuff, because people just don't want to price them out because they think they're just worth the same as every other card.
Yeah.
So
playability is a big factor. Like you said, you figured it out. I've learned that over the past year or two. That those cards are definitely worth picking out, and it's good having that base knowledge for yourself now. Actually, being in the TCG and playing.
Yeah, and honestly, it I think for a little while towards the end there, like I'd done 11 shows straight, so 11 weeks back to back. I had a show every single week.
Wow.
And that's on top of like I have a full-time job and everything during the week too, so like that's just on top of that. So it just like started to really like hit me, I think, a little bit, and like I was getting a bit of the fatigue. So the break was good, and in a way I was kind of like, I wouldn't say I was losing love for the hobby, because I still love the hobby, but I saw myself kind of distancing myself from it a little bit. But TCG, like playing it a little bit, like I don't know, it brought it revitalized a lot for me.
Good.
Like, I'm more excited than ever about the hobby, honestly.
Oh, that's awesome to hear, dude. Yeah. So I recently went through something like that as well. Kind of just like, and I think Java also had posted something saying like being in a rut, like hobby ruts. Yeah. It's definitely a thing. I think getting back to work after the summer and everything, and then trying like to dive in, do streaming and all of that. I kind of wasn't doing anything for the hobby on my end. So it was nice to have these couple days. I've really been like hammering it out. Once the MetaZoo knowledge drop happened the other day, I got super excited again. I was talking with Chef a lot, talking with Ponga a lot about it. Very jazzed up in general about that. I feel like that was like the shot in the arm for me. And I feel like rejuvenated, reinvigorated to get back at it. Been listing a ton of singles on eBay. Got a stack that I'm sending out.
Ooh. Is that for grading?
This is for grading. This is going. I'm sending it to TGC just for the lulz. No.
Oh,
Oh, there we go. Look, hold on. Here's my tiny little stack. Right, my 25 card submission, and there's Benji with Mount Sinai.
I still haven't finished. I still have so many cards to add to the stack too. It's kind of annoying, and
I
I've been
love it.
I've been procrastinating on it, to be honest, because I don't know why. And then
yeah, that same here. Like I've just been procrastinating. Oh, you better get those
these
in
babies.
now. Apparently, Rusty has endless of those, and he's probably dumped most of them. So I would definitely get those puppies in. I think that's what Gengar was saying the other day. Gengar's been doing good. I'm sorry. Hive Mind.
Yeah.
Hive Mind.
Watch your mouth.
Yeah, watch your mouth. Hive Mind's been doing very well. With those. He's I like the niche stuff that he's into. Like he gets into it and he goes with it. Stamps, gold Burger King cards. Awesome. So big fan of all that.
I think he takes the risks that I'm not willing to lose the money on if it doesn't work out, type thing. So it's really cool to see. Yeah.
The new risk. I'm just hopping into it, man. I'm so pumped about MetaZoo. I'm so very excited about it. I don't know why. I mean, I know why. Like, I'm excited about it because of who is and could potentially be in that group of people that are with it. It's exciting for me. I don't know. I think it's just good for the hobby. It's good for everyone in that group, everyone that hangs out with that group. I feel like it's just like an awesome, exciting time in the hobby. I'm going in a little bit. I bought quite a few boxes of MetaZoo, quite a few of each major set release, minus native. Native's really expensive. It's like 80 a box last week on eBay.
The green shiz trying to make you spill, dude. He's saying what group, dude?
What group? Listen, I'm not saying anything about it. I have no information that anyone else has. Like, I'm just as blind as everyone else. I mean, I think someone had an inkling of who or who may not be in said group, but I'm not going to be the one to start naming names and stuff. I'm just saying I'm very excited. We all know who signed the paperwork for Meta 2. I mean, that's public knowledge. It's Charlie. Great guy. Very excited. He's smart. At dinner, he was talking very passionately about art and all that stuff when we were in Charlotte. So some of it kind of makes more sense now. But I'm very excited that he is part of that because that means, you know, I feel like good things are going to happen for it. So that's where I'm at personally. I don't know what other people are thinking about it. I don't know what you think about. What do you think about MetaZoo, man? Like, how are you feeling about it?
So I'll be honest. When MetaZoo first came out, I was right there on the boat of this is all stonks. It won't last. There's no player base. It's all investors buying it. And I'm generally like, I know that a few other people are more of like they want to be the jack of all trades. I kind of try and stay in like I want to be as knowledgeable as I can in Pokemon, but I do different things within Pokemon itself. But honestly, yeah, I mean, I think it was like the way it was presented and like how it seemed to release and different things like that. It just didn't seem like something that I was interested in, and it just, yeah, like I said, it felt very Stonk Bros to me in a way, which it just wasn't for me. But also, I guess when I looked at the art, it was like I get it, but it just also wasn't for me either.
Okay.
But when I like the characters and stuff, and I like the idea of it, and then I like the mechanics of the actual game itself. So when I when you kind of hear like certain people or like how Charlie is possibly going to be involved, and then you start to hear whispers here and there, it's like I am actually more interested now.
Yes.
And it's because of it's more of the people I have confidence in a way that
Bingo.
and it's not even like it's like in a thing of like it's just like I want to invest in it. It's just like it's more in a way it kind of just flips a switch for me where I want to see it succeed.
Yeah. And I feel the same exact way. When I got into the hobby, the same as you, like I wanted to learn as much about Pokemon as I could. MetaZoo was there and I looked at stuff. I can't remember who said it to me now, but I was in the Pokenomics Discord and I said I still have the box. The one box of Seance I found I got it on auction for like $37 or something. I ripped it for fun. And they're like, don't get involved in that. It's bad. And then I watched it like go up, go up, go up, and everyone was having a great time. But I didn't have like any funds to get involved in it or anything. So I really didn't learn all that much. I had my one-off things with MetaZoo, made jokes, just like everyone else makes jokes. I have Dan promos. I got Smokey the Bear promos and stuff. But now, like I definitely am trying to learn a little bit more about the TCG itself. And like you said, confidence in who could potentially be running it is through the roof. So that's why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling about it. That's why I have a small investment, and it's investment. Like it's fun money. I have fun money up there. I just want to see what happens if something goes crazy with it. It'll just be fun to have some boxes. If not, I'll rip some medicine, like whatever. It's just one of those things. So, but I have confidence that small little bit of fun money is going to do something if it continues down the path that I think it's going to continue down. So I'm very excited for it. I hope other people are excited for it. It's going to be, I think, completely different than what it was before in terms of what's ran and who's running it and how it's being done. I know Dan's alluded to it in his lives and whatnot, that like they used to have a problem with saying stuff out of turn and saying stuff when they wouldn't, and that's why it's been very quiet. You haven't even heard, like, literally it was just like one video last week dropped, Nick Strength of Pokemon. It had all that information, and then like it's kind of been crickets since. So I think that's a good thing, that it is crickets and nothing's been really said. Leave speculation open, and speculation is fun too. So I'm just excited about the whole thing. It's just cool, interesting, and fun. It really is.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but I mean, like they say, I'm Mexican, and like my family says, cambiando de tema drásticamente, which means changing the subject drastically. Pokemon Pocket.
Oh,
What else new?
I have mixed feelings with Pokemon Pocket. I love the premise. It's awesome. But when the arts are as fire as they are, and they're going to be just for Pokemon Pocket, I am very sad. Like that, it makes me a little sad. Like that Golbat Komiya full art is one of the coolest things I've seen in a long time. I'm a big fan of it. So that Charizard full art or alternate art, whatever the hell you're going to call these things now. Like, I don't know. Are they alternate arts, full arts? What are they on there? The Slowpoke, like being the original Slowpoke picture and then pulling out and just a whole bunch of other derpy Slowpokes. Like, what are we doing here? Like, we're killing it. We're killing it so hard. I'm so very excited for the art aspect, but I'm just sad that it's not going to be physical. Like, it's just going to be on there unless they release stuff. But I don't want artists arting on Pokemon Pocket. I want artists arting on the cards, man.
So I'm gonna say something that might be a little bit on the colder end, and actually it's kind of what Walrus just said himself. People are overhyping the art because it's not attainable. Most isn't great. And I'm be honest, I agree. I think the art is probably just as good as what we've been having. The only difference is the Pokemon that's in the art. And I think that, like,
good Pokemon in the art. We're not getting Iron Tusk EXs. Like, no one wants Iron Tusk EX.
Listen,
we want Slowpoke.
I actually run an Iron Tusk deck right now, and I feel very offended.
I was just going through a base set Scarlet and Violet Master set, so that's why I'm hating on Iron Tusk. I'm just not impressed with Iron Tusk.
I mean, so, for example, in the most recent set, a lot of people are hating on like the Crabominable and stuff, and like, well, I think the Crabominable is amazing art, and then the Score Bunny was amazing. Like, the arts are amazing. People just personally don't like. For them personally, they don't like the Pokemon in it.
Yeah,
But
I'm
then,
guilty of that.
yeah, I go to like local events and like I'll talk to players, I'll talk to kids, and they love them. Like, it was actually kind of crazy when I went to Stellar Crown. I was in a, I think it was like a 30-person event, and there was like 15 kids, and someone brought a Terapagos plushie. These kids went wild for that plushie.
Really?
They were like, Terapagos, Terapagos, so cool. And I don't know. I don't know. It says a lot to me when I like see people going crazy for different Pokemon, and it's like this
I
one's
mean,
not.
it's good. It definitely is good. I'm excited that that happens. I don't know, man. I don't know. The Golbat art really to not get that is because I like Komiya a lot too. So that was like the nail in the coffin for me for that. But hopefully the game is fun. Like you get 2 free packs a day, you get to rip the packs, you get to keep the stuff. I love the fact that you can go into the arts. I think that's very cool. Like the expandable arts where you can actually enter them. I like all of that. I just don't, you know, I probably am not going to play it that often, to be perfectly honest. Like, I'd rather just play, if I'm going to play anything, it's going to be the TCG or Pokemon Go. I know they don't have any plans as of now to put this as like one of the world's tournaments pocket. So I don't know if it's just going to be like an offshoot or if it's ever going to get the traction that the other, like what Go has. I just I don't know. Like,
So they actually did put in the announcement when they announced Pocket that Pocket will never like it won't have like an official like tournament circuit or anything like that.
okay, so it won't. It's like
No.
okay. So yeah, I don't know. It's another one of those games like it's going to be dependent on people spending money. Um, and the packs, the way the packs are, I don't know if I necessarily like the way the packs are set up, how they have like you spend money to get time taken off of like, so you get a pack every 24 hours, 2 packs every 24 hours. So when you
2 packs. I thought it was 2 packs every 12 hours, or is it 1 pack every 12 hours?
Oh, maybe it's 1 pack every 12. Whatever the case, I'm not 100% sure. So you 1 pack every 12 hours, 2 pack every 24 hours. You have to pay to like, so you buy an hour worth of time to cut an hour worth of time. Like, I don't like that so much. Like, just let me buy the pack if I'm going to buy the pack. I don't want to be spending money to, you know what I mean? Like that kind of seems weird to me. But the premise is cool. I mean, people are going to play it. It's Pokemon, like 100% it's Pokemon. So I feel good for everyone. And happy for everyone that's excited about it. Like for sure. Like if that's your yum, go for it. Like it's just I don't think it's for me.
So a lot of people, so I like I said, since I've been playing TCG, I'm in a few discords for like local places and stuff, and a lot of people, the players are kind of annoyed, a lot of them, because there are bugs that are still in the TCG Live that haven't been addressed for like a year, for like since like TCG Live went live, and I learned, well, the way I see it, like since I just started getting in, I had like a fresh view and everything. You don't know. I didn't start noticing any like glitches or anything or issues until probably maybe like 2-3 weeks ago. And at this point, I've been playing for a while, and I put a good amount of time in. But I imagine the same way as like how I didn't notice. I imagine the majority of the casual fan base who plays doesn't notice it. So I think for Pokemon, that's not like number one priority. It's just like the loud minority that's kind of like really talking about it. But I don't know. I mean, I can see the frustration that uh, there's time that was put into a new kind of like mini game type thing instead of putting time into their current app. But I mean,
Yeah,
the app works.
yeah, I mean, you're going to get that for any game that comes out ever.
Right.
I mean, I've played so many games where they ignore things and add new stuff and it just breaks more stuff. And they're just like, well, you just have to have patience and blah, blah, blah. Um, Yeah, I honestly don't know where Pocket's going to go, where it's going to end up. It could be a flash in the pan. I think another thing, I forget who I was talking to about this earlier, but or maybe it was in Discord. Someone was saying like, I can see them using these arts like in sets later on down the line if they need to, like in Scarlet and Violet, whatever they're doing. Like they might end up coming out anyway. Just
Yeah,
might be like a Pokemon Pocket exclusive for a little bit, just to get people excited. Like, oh, look, the exclusive cards, and then like, oh, by the way, here's some promo sets that we're going to release, and those are all going to be promo cards that come out, which I could see them doing as well.
for sure. And I think the fact that they haven't like alluded to these cards coming out like in person is part of like the whole idea is like
Yeah,
get
people
like
in.
well yeah, because the whole time people are like I want these cards physically, but I'm still gonna play Pocket for the chance that maybe the only way to redeem them physically is to play Pocket, and
Yeah,
like that's kind of like the hype for them and everything. So
this would be a cool idea. Oh,
oh,
I know I was saying a couple of weeks ago about the we got you back, about like how upset I was that Pokemon doesn't do like real world events anymore, where you can like do stuff real world to get things. Maybe Pocket could do something where like if you collect a certain amount of cards, you get something that you can send in through email, send in your address and stuff, and they'll send you a card or something. That would be freaking amazing. Like the possibilities are endless with that kind of stuff. I really wish like I could talk to someone, because I feel like something like that would be so cool.
why even go into email? They don't even have to do that. I mean, they could just do it directly into the app.
Yeah, you could just do it directly to the app and just sign
App
up.
integration.
I mean, that would be like, I think something like that would be so cool.
Yeah.
Even for like the TCG game, like TCG Live, like you hit a certain ranking, they send you live physical card like that only you get in that rank. Like that would be, it's cool having it on the app, but I think that would be really cool because I figure a lot of people that play the TCG online also play in person.
That's a slippery slope because the TCG online, for one, like I said, it does have bugs. They made it a lot easier to rank up in the TCG Live.
Okay.
So I mean, I'm not gonna lie. At one point I nerded out because I was like, I saw how far I was climbing in the ranks, and I was like, hold on, how easy? Like, am I actually good at the game, or am I just like, or are they just making it easy for me to climb? And
Oh.
it was a little bit of a mixture of both. So, essentially, what it boils down to is, as long as you play a butt ton of games, you will hit the highest rank. Because
Okay.
all you need is a 41% win rate, and you will hit the highest, and you will eventually hit the highest rank.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe they have something. I mean, I don't know the inner workings of the game, but if they could do something like that, I'm just advocating for more real world ways to obtain limited Pokemon cards. Yeah, I just think it's cool. I wish they would do it.
I
And
mean,
beat that drum for a while now. Like I think that kind of stuff's cool. Like the way you do it in Worlds, winning cards that way. Like I feel
I
like
mean,
there's other ways to integrate that into the hobby again,
they have
like they
those.
used to do.
You get play packs every time you go at an event, and those are only supposed to be available at events.
Yeah, but they're not. Like a lot of places sell them and do other things with them. I'm saying like from Pokemon, like here is your card, like just like you had to do with the trade please promos and like send stuff in and get stuff back. Like I want stuff like that again. That's cool.
Kind of like cut a box topper, send in an X amount, and
Yeah, that would be all. Yeah, like Campbell's soup labels and stuff like that back in the day, like box tops for school, like that kind of stuff. But with Pokemon, like,
they still do those in Japan.
see, we need to bring it here though.
So yeah, I mean they have done them. They just don't do them here. They like in Japan they did most recent one I can think of is, well, obviously they have anytime they open a Pokemon Center they have a promo.
Yeah.
But they have this they had the popsicle one. I forget what it was, like the George in the Jungle looking kid. And Zerora, I think it was, or Zoroark.
Okay.
And yeah, he was like that was the promo. Like you sent in, I think it was like popsicle sticks. and you sent in a certain. It was either a certain amount of popsicle sticks, or it was like there was like a winning popsicle stick you could send in, and you would get like a promo card or something.
That's so cool. See, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. I think that like I would do some crazy stuff, like fly here, there, and everywhere for something cool that like I don't know, just for lulz and like having a good time and content. It would just be fun to do something like that. I'm gonna say hi to some people real quick. We got
Yeah,
STC in here. What's going on, STC?
let's go through the chat from the start.
That's where we're going. I got
Yeah.
Hive Mind in here. Hootie and the Beerfish. I stole it, dude. I had to put it down at the bottom. I was thinking for a witty title for this when I made my social media post for tonight. Hootie and the Blowfish, because I typed in Hoot Hoot. Hootie and the Blowfish came up, and I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if he likes Hootie and the Blowfish. And this genius. So thank you very much, Hive Mind. We got iFOMO in the house. What's going on, iFOMO? I am Butters too. What's going on?
Butters.
We got Zard Lurking 92 in the house. What's going on, Zard Lurking? We got the Shiz.
Ponga's favorite guy.
Oh, dude, this is Ponga's vein right here.
This is biggest fan, I hear.
I love it. It's so good. We got the Shiz in the house. What's going on, Greeny? Excited for Chicago. Excited to see you in Chicago. Are you going to Chicago, Benji? Obviously. Okay. Just making sure. It's gonna be. I'll be there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
I will be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
I'm trying to sleep as little as possible. Saturday night, I want to have the best time of my life. Wake up, get on the airplane because my flight's at like 7 a.m. or some crazy something like that. I don't know why I did that to myself. Well, flights were crazy expensive later that day and the next day, but I want to just go. Like there's going to be, everyone's going to be there. I know there's some things planned for Wednesday night, Thursday, and then Friday. So there's stuff to do the whole time. I'm very, 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 very excited. You're in the Airbnb, correct?
I am.
So you're privy to all I will be there for all of this. Like I'm
coming to my domain.
That's it, bro. I'm so excited for dinner Wednesday night. I'm excited for the festivities around Chicago on Thursday. I think that will probably be the highlight of the weekend. Friday is going to be fun doing what you guys are doing at the Airbnb. And then I'm very excited to be sourcing on Saturday for Shining Cards and Collectibles. Shout out Shining Cards and Collectibles. If you're bored of watching me right now in Benji, I hope you're not. But if you are, instead of going and watching whatever you're going to watch on your TV, go to Whatnot, click on Shining Cards and Collectibles stream, and please give a follow. Very much appreciated. He is giving away packs of EV Heroes tonight.
Yeah,
he is, which is freaking awesome. So excited and pumped about that for us. We're just over 8,100 followers. It's just been wild. It's a wild thing. So I'm excited to source, try and find some heat for the streams. Just excited. So again, one more time. Shining Cards and Collectibles. Go there, be there, enjoy. All right.
I'm actually pretty pumped that I'm actually also going to be walking the show. So like I'm not vending.
I'm telling you what, Benji, it is life-changing.
Oh,
it makes the Collecticon experience. Like when I am Team Ernie and Jake Smith on this 100%. We did the vending thing. The vending thing is fun and awesome. Walking the show and having zero responsibility on Saturday and Sunday, having to sit at your table all day, you can pop in and out of the show, go get lunch, come back, have a good time. Like it just sets a different vibe for me. I really go to these for the connections now and like just having fun with everyone. Like it's the best part for me. I love seeing everyone, hanging out with everyone. Like I'm so pumped to have homie time to the extreme for 4 days straight. And then I'm going to be very sad because the next Collecticon I'm going to probably won't be until February. I'm going to try and get to the one. I'm sure the first one's going to be in Texas again. Never been to Texas. Probably go to Texas. What do you feel about Card Party in Seattle?
I'll be there. I already got a table. I've had a table since I bought tables to both events before it was even
the Mexican hipster reached out to me months ago.
Yep, that's who got it for me.
Yeah, asking me if I wanted a table, and I said no. I said if I go, I'll just go as a spectator and enjoy. I want to go to that show in the worst way. My only concern is that something like Charlotte or a Chicago is going to be that weekend. So I'm tempering my expectations now temporarily until I get the Collecticon
Just pull a chef.
I can't do that. I can't. It's too much. I can't do it. It's too much for me. Chef was a beast that weekend. I would have died. I can't do that kind of stuff. We'll touch this subject again real quick. We got Poke Chef in the house. What's up, Mr. Chef? Follow Chef Friday nights, Saturday nights, eBay Live, 11 p.m. Dude's crushing it. So yeah, go follow my main man Chef. We got KY in here. What's going on? Nice seeing you. It is the final countdown. He had to go get the pepper ketchup. Oh, did I miss something?
I don't know. All I know is I can say I gave Beerski quite the show before the show even started.
The final count. Oh my god, yeah. So Benji's just like, I gotta change my pants. I'm doing whatever. I look up and Benji's in his boxers changing his pants. So I got the free private homie show. Very awesome. Let's go. Benji's thoughts on abstinence.
Listen, we keep those belts secure. We keep them locked. We're here for the hobby.
Caging the beast up, huh? Oh my god. The rage.
No tuck on bed. Jeez, at least I did my bed. That's crazy.
See, I got my beds all nice too. Look,
because you knew.
You see now how? Well, I just made it look nice and tight now. I got to get rid of this bed. We're running out of room in this room slowly but surely running out of room. This is the face reveal. Damn nice. Yes, it is. How's the museum going, Hoot?
Yeah, I think he means all the stuff I have behind me. Unfortunately, not a museum. I don't have anything cool like that to be in a museum.
We got Brad G in the house. What's going on, Brad G? Happy to see you here. I hope Brad G is going to Chicago, correct? I think everyone's going. We have 6 sections.
I don't know. Brad G is the kind of guy who will like rumor that he's going somewhere, and then like I've only ever seen him in I think Dallas.
I've seen him in Charlotte twice and Orlando.
Was he in Charlotte this year?
Oh no, hold on. No, never mind. I saw him in Orlando this year. Charlotte last year.
Yeah.
You could tell Beerski has streamer money now with those nice shelves. Thank you for noticing, Mr. Walrus. I love the shelves. I'm so excited I have them. Pulling everything out of the closet felt good. Just putting it up there. It was good. Hoot Hoot doesn't accept battle requests.
Listen, that's a lie. Listen, I've never gotten one when I'm online. And if Chef really wants to battle and he's not just trying to make excuses,
send it right now. Send it right now. We will do a battle live.
Oh, I mean, I'll do it. I mean,
send it.
All I'm saying is, if he sends me a DM on Discord, I will get on and we will go to town.
I love seeing it. We got the Shiny Outpost. What's going on, Shiny? Who's the people? No. And again, I say no. I have no idea. It would just be wild, rampant speculation. I'm just not doing it. I don't want to be there. We got FOMO speaking Espanol. I don't know what he's saying here, but very nice. We got Alice in Silverland. Yo, what's going on, Alice? Butters again. What's up, Butters? I am bullish on Poke Pocket. I mean, I know people are going to be bullish on it. It's definitely going to draw a lot of people back into or not draw people back into Pokemon. It's going to draw people into Pokemon.
I honestly hope you and all the other people who keep telling us, "Oh, I don't want to learn. It's too hard." I hope this will make you guys give it a try.
I mean,
we've been trying to force you guys to play here, and I mean, I got this excuse from Dan. Who else? Ponga.
Listen, my excuse. Hold on. Here we go.
Is that the TCG Live app?
It's right there. It's so crappy looking, but right there, TCG Live app. I've played a couple. I'm gonna pull it up right now. I'll let you know what rank I am. It's very low.
That's
we got Quilly in the house. What's up, Quilly? Happy to see you. I gotta log in. It's been that long. People are overhyping the art because it's not attainable. Most isn't great. Walrus coming in here and yucking yums. Surprise, surprise.
Hey, he's got the same opinion that I think I do.
Tranquillo Chamaco.
Means chill out, dude.
I like it. Chef, look at your thumbnail. It's awesome. Oh, she must have made it. Yeah. You just nailed it. Let's see. I have to say, I absolutely love the playability of these sets coming out. Yeah, how do you feel about those? Very playable?
Amazingly playable. Like
that's
the sets,
good.
Every set that's come out, there's something to change. Strategy Fable, but you know, like, the sets right now that are like currently getting put out, they're like it's changed the meta a lot.
Good.
So,
good. Yeah. It's fresh and exciting. Like
yeah,
I would love to get. I still have a whole nother.
Listen,
grade box up there of building battles that I want to tear into. Like I want to get my daughter into it. She doesn't seem very interested though. Like I wanted to take her to the card shop the other day, and she was like, "Oh yeah, like I'll go." And then I thought about it for a little bit, and I was like, "Do you really want to come?" And she goes, "No." And I was just like, "Oh." It's like, okay, I'll go be a big nerd by myself.
Listen, I'll bring like a build and battle stadium, and we can do. I'm gonna bring the decks and stuff, so we can do a pre-release right there. And
let's do it.
A few of us are bringing like a couple decks, so you get anyone who wants to play in Chicago. Plenty of us are gonna be playing. So
I'm gonna learn how to play in person in Chicago.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
know how to play. Like I played through it, tutorial. Like I get the premise of it. Like it's just learning the cards and learning how you got to do it. Deck construction. Like you can't play with the pre-constructed decks; you get destroyed.
Yeah. Listen, there are some decks actually that do come out that are very playable.
Okay.
But this past weekend, if I can get my ass handed to me by a 10-year-old, when I tell you this 10-year-old was disgustingly good. Like I didn't even feel bad that he absolutely spanked the crap out of me. But his sequencing, like this kid was thinking like 15, 20 steps ahead, and I was just like, you know what? No excuse.
Good on you, son.
Anyone who says they can't play this game, no. If this kid can do it, you can do it.
The same people that complain about Charizard in every set also don't want different Pokemon in hearts. I'm guilty of it. I'm so guilty of it. I feel like this is a personal attack, Walrus.
Listen, Walrus
I'm also sick of Charizard, but I also don't want to see a Sea Titan AR.
Well,
just don't want it. Don't know why. I don't know why. I guess I don't know.
I get why, because people like what they like, and everyone wants to be catered to themselves, and they don't.
But I don't want to cater to myself. Like there are some other Pokemon that are really cool that could be arts, but they're just not used.
I'll stop you right there. You said there are some other Pokemon that
are. Oh, you got me, Benji.
Are they really cool to you, or are they really?
You got me. You got me. I don't know what to say.
You know.
There you go. Benji's coming in with the knowledge and destroying me with it. No, you're right. Like, I guess that's what it is. I mean, that's definitely what it is. I just want to see Pokemon. I want to see it.
Yeah. Like
I mean, Beerski.
Don't get me wrong. The selfish part of me is like, I would love to see all Gen 2 Pokemon in a set. Like that for me would be like everyone's like there are a lot of Gen 1ers and stuff. I'm a Gen 2er.
It's amazing that hasn't happened yet, though. Considering how many full Gen 1 sets have come out.
It's a travesty, honestly.
Like I would enjoy seeing. Could you imagine like a full set Lugia, Ho-Oh, like just like the full set legendary pups, like everything, like that would be so badass.
Yeah, I mean they literally have a star Pokemon in Gen 2 and it's Hoot Hoot, and I don't know why they're not just highlighting that.
It's crazy, is it not?
No, and that's not even like a selfish opinion. That's just the majority opinion. It's kind of disgusting.
Love it. Every set that comes out, somebody new also play with cards. Good evening, gentlemen. Good evening. Preach it. Let's see. Like a good art, regardless of the Pokemon, and you'll be happy.
Yeah.
Shiny Outpost since who keeps dogging me. LOL. There you go. You're dodging. I don't really collect. I only have a ton of cards that I consider an investment that I store in boxes. But the one single binder I have is absolutely nothing to do with anything but me liking the art. And that's awesome. Like, that's a great binder to have. I think Retro was talking about that on his last podcast, Cardboard Hands, with the old card shop, saying like kids buying cards just because they like the arts,
Yeah.
which is awesome. Like I feel like that's very cool. That's good for the hobby. Like
I mean,
my wife has college friends that we're really close with, and he
yeah.
texted me and said that his daughters were like 4 and 6 are playing war with Pokemon, essentially, kind of like how Dan alluded to, like his son playing
Yeah.
war with him. So that's what they're starting to do, and they like the pretty arts. Like that's what it is. So like the fact that 4 and 6-year-olds are getting into the hobby because of these arts is fantastic. Don't get me wrong. I love the art, like the arts. They obviously artists are arting. It's happening, but the Pokemon just aren't for me. So that's a big thing. We talked about this with Pongo last week on when we were doing the tier list. That was the same exact conversation we had. Just like don't like some of the Pokemon, and that's my bugaboo about some of it.
Yeah, and realistically, at the end of the day, like not every Pokemon's for every person.
No,
Right now,
and that's why there's 1,000 of them.
Yeah, and that's why the sets right now, they're not for everybody.
And that's why we need a meteor to hit Pokemon World and wipe out half the species.
Oh no.
Or a Thanos type.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a Java message here.
Oh well, I mean, we have Thanos in here right now. Cobblemon Thanos destroying servers.
Never heard of that guy. I can't be.
Gets me all literally like I'm up on a Sunday morning or Saturday morning. I can't get on this damn thing. Benji's nice enough to hop on, talk me through it, pull some stuff up. 2 days later, server's dead. So I don't even know. I give up. I had a cool little Squirtle. He was my buddy. We bonded for 2 minutes, and then it all got taken away from me.
All right. Well, let's catch up with Chad. Maybe we'll look into that a little more.
I hope they don't make them physical cards. The game needs exclusivity. I can see where you're coming from there too as well, Walrus. Walrus, we learned the TCG finally. Maybe I like the idea behind Pocket being faster. I do like that too. 30 minutes is rough. If I can get it down to 10 minutes a game, what is it? Like 26 minutes is the timer on TCG Live. 24 minutes.
30.
It's 30. Yeah. So it's that it could be a long game.
No, never mind. It's 25. It's 25.
Especially when people are just not doing anything and you're sitting there and waiting. It's like that's a real bummer. So hopefully the speed. I mean, Walrus, if that's the case, then yeah, it's what, 40 card deck?
40 card deck,
and then
3 card bench, 4
prize cards. Okay.
And I think most of Pokemon have lower HP.
We have a Pokemon. A great man is in the chat right now. It's Pokemon DNA. What's going on, Poke DNA, bro? If they do send stamps in for cards on Gushers or Fruit Roll-Ups, I'm gaining 30 pounds.
I can't imagine DNA gaining 30 pounds.
Yo, back in the day when you would have a fruit roll-up and you would unroll that bastard and shove however many feet of that in your mouth and eat the whole thing, I think there are a few things on the planet that were better than that. And those are some of the good things.
Gushers. I still buy Gushers now and then.
Gushers are great too. I'm a fan of the Fruit Smiles from Walmart, the Great Value Fruit Smiles.
Yeah, they're
good. Delicious. Dude, the tangy ones, woo-hoo, get at me. I mean, we had them here when you guys were here this summer.
Yeah, we destroyed those things.
They were delicious. So happy to see you in here, DNA. I love how you just keep creeping back into the hobby a little bit more, You were in Atlanta with Thrifty. So happy about that. Hopefully you can get to Chicago. It's going to be wild there, dude. Glad to see you in here, buddy. Let's see. Ray closing on 10K followers fast as hell. Yeah, dude, it's wild, Brad. 10K followers. Well, 8.1K, but we're moving. We're moving along, having a great time with it. The customers have been great. We have coupons now, as Ray likes to call them, coupons. Yeah, coupons. We have $5 off coupons, $10 off coupons. We just had our first platinum member. So it's exciting stuff. It really is. Getting to know the people in chat. We have fantastic mods. So yeah, very excited about all that.
I now realize what Chef was talking about. He's talking about the Bubble Museum.
Oh, okay. Here we go. The Bubble Museum. Oh, B-Rad's at the Airbnb too. I'm so pumped.
Yep.
So I'm staying elsewhere. I'm staying with Ponga that weekend. But we're gonna be out and about.
Yeah, you're not invited. I mean, what?
Yeah. I already got the invite from Mr. Walrus. So we'll be out and about. I'm very excited. I'm really, really looking forward to I think Thursday the most. I think just going around the city and seeing everything is gonna be wild.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Food and bar hopping, like
Try and
the accountability buddies will be there, but we all need to just put it on the shelf for the week because that is going to be a cheat couple days for me.
We already said Chicago. It's like it's a free for all.
It's its own beast.
Yes. Do eat. Don't worry about anything. Calories don't matter. Nothing. Go crazy.
Brad was in Gen Con instead of Charlotte like a real homie. Walrus, you tried. You tried so hard. If things had been a little different in my personal life and stuff, I would have 100% been there and made it work both ways. But alas, I could only do it the one way. And I'll see you in Chicago. It's been over a year. It's literally been over a year now. Actually, in 3 days will be my 1 year when I first was on a podcast with PK, which is wild too. September 29th. Yeah, I looked back 2 days ago.
And now here you are on 2 podcasts.
2 podcasts, 26 episodes in this one, 15 in the other. It's insane. So just having a great time with it. Walrus stole me from Charlotte this year. He did.
Dude, Walrus was here pushing everybody.
He sure was. We got Fat Belly Collects in the house. What's going on, Fat Belly? Hope to meet some peeps in Chicago. Same here. Live battles. Chef is pumped about the live battles. We're battling tonight. Hoot Hoot. See?
Listen, I'm available, so it's gonna happen.
I'm available. All set on sitting with Wonder in a one person couch, having a breathe on you all captured on video. Cheers, Pokemon Wonder. I'm glad you're feeling better, buddy. I know you were having a rough go. The kids are like patient zero, and they will bring home everything and anything from school. I get the same here. My wife's a teacher. My daughter goes to school. So I'm glad you're feeling better.
Wonder the GOAT.
Yeah, Wonder's the GOAT, man. Dude, that party was insane in Charlotte. I had such a good time that night. Yeah, again,
not even just that. Wonder himself and his family.
Amazing. Oh, fantastic, dude. We went to dinner and I came home and there were 3 Pokemon cards sitting on the side table next to the bed, and it was from his son. And he left me a little note. Like, that's some cool hobby stuff right there. It's like so awesome to have. So I have those cards still. They're tucked away in a special team bag that says Wonder's son. And it's awesome. So go Pokemon Wonder. Excited to see more content coming out from you in the future. Live on Discord. Wow. Shiny Outpost really wants to get at it.
Listen, I'll go on Discord and we can play some games. I'll tell you, I'll do it.
I want Walrus and old school Pokemon to learn the game so they can stop shitting on me. You guys not knowing the game would be like me being a vegan running a steakhouse. Listen, I've watched people try on Hell's Kitchen before. Have you tasted the food? No. Why? Because I'm a vegan. It doesn't work. So I get what you're saying. I will figure it out. If a 10-year-old can smoke Benji here, I can figure it out. I have faith in myself.
There's a new cooking show on Netflix that my mom has been watching, and apparently it's like Hell's Kitchen on steroids because it's actual like chefs from like Michelin restaurants and stuff.
Oh, the anal chefs.
Yeah, so
the egos in that place. I don't know how they could contain that. That's intense.
I need to get on it, honestly. It sounds really interesting. My mom was describing it, and she was like into it. So
I think we're gonna take so there's a Hell's Kitchen in Atlantic City. My daughter loves Gordon Ramsay, so I think we're gonna end up going there. I've just looked. They also have a Gordon Ramsay steakhouse, a Gordon Ramsay pub. Every time we go to New York City to a Broadway show, we go to Gordon Ramsay's Fish and Chips. That's what she likes. That's where we go. But the Hell's Kitchen is pretty cool. It's like set up like the show. There's a red side, there's a blue side. So they have all like the show staples, the wellies and the lobster risotto and all that jazz. So I'm excited to see what it's like. I'm sure it's going to be an expensive dinner.
Absolutely.
Just right. I make all my money selling to players and not grading and flipping. Surging Sparks will change the game. change the game. Quote me. Your sleeping walrus. These earthen vessels are like 75 cents a pop.
No, earthen vessel staple right now in the game.
B&B tournament bracket style.
Yeah. Hey, I'm down.
It worked one time. We could do it again. We could throw that together in 3 weeks.
Listen, I have the decks themselves from a lot of different sets just sitting there, and I have packs for every single set, so I can literally make custom build and battle boxes as well.
That's awesome. Benji coming in hard. Let's see. This kid was thinking 10 steps ahead like a stair builder.
Yeah, I don't know. That kid, like anything, I thought I had, like, there were so many moves where I was like, oh, I got him so good. Like, I just stopped him in his tracks, and then he just does like 5 different combination card combos, and then I'm just like, well, I got to think of something new now. And I don't know. He just wrecked me.
Stantler undervalued. We need a Typhlosion. Yes.
I love Typhlosion. I was kind of mad when they showed Hisuian Typhlosion because I kind of just wanted basic Typhlosion.
Like, it's just so good.
Yeah.
That would be such a badass card. A Miltank one too would be badass. Like, there's some Scyther. I don't know.
Actually, that actually just gave me the art contest.
Like a pincer, like give me like, and I'm naming Gen 1 Pokemon, but it's like there's so many other Pokemon. I don't know.
Did you see what the results for the art contest?
They look good. The Feraligatr.
No, I mean, did you see what won? I think the Feraligatr should have won.
The Feraligatr should have won.
I think there were so many arts that were so beautiful, and they kind of just got cut. And then, I'm be honest, I don't like the Pikachu.
No, well, I think it won because it's the Pikachu.
I think it just, I'm not gonna lie.
No one gives two shits about Feraligatr, even though he's a badass Pokemon. And
I didn't think it was that creative or nice of a card. I think it feels like I've seen it before.
Because it is very similar to other Pikachu cards, for sure.
Yeah.
So, let's see. What's the likelihood I find the exact card in the exact grade and Collecticon? I'm sorry, Belly. I don't know what that's a reference to. Remastered Komiya Miltank. Stop trying to Thanos Pokemon. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. It's gonna happen. I don't like I don't like all the Pokemon either, but good art, regardless of the Poke, is the way to navigate the hobby currently and make money. Yes, you're right, Walrus. 100%. The art's good. People are gonna buy it. That's just the way it is. That's the way it has been for a while now. I mean, but the art is all good. That's the thing. Like, some of the art is all good. But I like saying that Sea Titan AR was not a nice art. Like, there's some of the SARs or SIRs that are coming out are not that great. I feel like they phoned some in, and other ones they take more time with. So I'm all over the place with it. I still don't know how I feel. I also feel like we're about to hit a completely different level when it comes to arts and stuff, coming up with Team Rocket and all that stuff that may or may not be happening. We may have Megas coming back, all that jazz. So I'm interested in seeing where all that, because all of this stuff that we're talking about now could be useless. It could be Sword and Shield first half. No one talks about.
So you're telling me that that's a Titan art. If that was just an Articuno perched on the top, you wouldn't think it was a nice card.
The Sea Titan
was
perched up there in that art form. I mean, you got me here, dude. I don't know what you want me to say. Like, you're right. Like, it's the truth. I don't want Sea Titan.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a Pokemon until the other day. Who the hell? Like, what the hell is that thing? The blob with teeth and ears and eyes. Sea Titan. I don't know. We got Java Okuman in the house. What's up, Java? The Charizard shill himself.
The Gen 1 or no, I'm kidding.
Gengar EX in pocket is pretty wild already. Can't play supporter cards. It's a pretty cool art too. DNA gets a great man while I get this fucking guy dark.
Hobby's Dark Walrus at the top.
I love it, man. Gusher. That's what he did. He called Gusher. Oh my god. Oh my God. What's all the baby oil for? What a weird, sick world we live in. It's a sick, sick world. Sinbad tried telling us during Jingle All the Way a long time ago that's a sick world. None of us listened to him. Your stream Sunday was delightful, Beerski. Thank you so much, Mr. Walrus. I had a really, really fun time streaming on Sunday. I think hands down that was my best show so far. Everything ran smoothly. I auctioned more cards. I think I did double the amount of orders. Feel really good about everything. So thanks for being there, Mr. Walrus. I appreciate it, especially hearing it from you.
I just read the Green Chiz's next message.
Yeah, I see it. I literally just saw it right now.
Oh, man.
Gonna have to hear the rest later. Thank you. And I hope you enjoy the rest. I will be out with Ponga all weekend, but I will be going to bed promptly at 8 p.m. and will not be eating any food. You got me, man.
The food might be true, but maybe you'll be drinking.
The 8 p.m. I will be drinking wildly that weekend. There will not be 8 p.m. sleeps. And again, I don't think any of my sleeps in Orlando were 8 p.m. The food thing is true. I was having a rough go there. But I will be eating food and I will be up past 8 p.m. I promise.
I'm actually one of those that I've been a Debbie Downer until like the cons, and I can't hack it, and I need to go to bed like at 11 the latest, and then I wake up to then the next day. So now I'm gonna be staying up late.
At the Jersey Collecticon, Old School Pokemon would not let me leave the suite. Like every time I was literally getting up and like hugging people, and he goes, "You're leaving?" He goes, "I'm not hugging you. You're not leaving yet." And I stayed for like another 2 hours. Like I just stayed. But I tried getting up again. He's like, "You're not going anywhere." So I stayed. And and then I laid in bed till 11 a.m. the next morning.
People don't believe me that Nick's a bad guy. Walrus is, honestly, just I pray for Walrus every day. Pray that he pulls through,
It's Bureau O'Clock. Hoot bringing the hairline game the hobby needs. Thanks, Felipe. Great having you here. I invited Beerski. Then he brings a friend. Listen, I got to do it. All the homies are enjoying this weekend. It's going to be a fun-ass time. I'm very excited for it. Shiz. Yeah, real funny, Chef. Not funny at all, bro. Not funny at all. Are we live?
We are live.
Ernie, we are live, bro. Having a good one right now, too. This is a fun little chat. Those cards are good. Pika showing his chew while yawning was too good, though. LOL. Well, old man yells at Pokemon. How dare you, Beerski? Ugh. Oh, Benji. So we talked about Pocket. We touched on MetaZoo tonight. TCG stuff we talked about. What are you looking forward to most in Chicago?
Hanging out.
I
can't wait.
Yeah.
It's crazy because there have been so many tables that have gone up. Like someone's like, "Oh, I can't make it. Selling my table," and I've been like, I think twice I've like had the message typed out like, "Hey, I'll take it," and I've like thought about it and I was like, "Nah, not this time." Delete that message, and I'm like, "Nah, someone else."
They keep popping up. They keep popping up the tables. Every time I look, someone's like, "Oh, I got to back out. There's a table available." And I've thought about it too. Maybe I could try and do this. But I don't know. I just like walking around too much. I like hanging out with everyone, hopping behind the booths, talking to people. Like that's fun for me. So definitely I'm on the same page with you about that. Looking forward to that. Trying to think. I had something else I wanted to touch on. Oh no, it slipped my mind. Oh, that's what I want to talk about. It's Beerski Palooza TCG tournament. You're the winner. This is the champion. Of the TCG first annual Beerski Palooza TCG tournament. How was that for you, man? I was just on the outside looking in. I had a great time watching. It was fun. Professor Birch posted a video, which was very awesome, like an hour-long video of the whole weekend. I watched the whole thing. I had my wife sit down and watch it. We actually put it on the big television in the TV room, which was awesome. Had a great time with that. So how was that for you, man?
All right, first of all, shout out to Sarah.
Yeah, thank you. I'll let her know you said that.
Gateway drug.
Gateway drug.
Yeah, because that's where it started. I hadn't been playing in person or anything, and then that came up, and then woo, started doing in-person events and everything. It's I honestly, like, what I've noticed is I do also enjoy the pre-release events more, where it's kind of just more for fun and everyone's on the same playing field and people aren't like taking it super seriously all the time. So I don't know. It was an amazing experience. I mean, beautiful home, beautiful time, and like, I don't know, I can't wait for next year.
Yeah, thank you. I'm definitely doing another tournament. Obviously, I'm going to have the party here as well if there's a show in Jersey. Unless they move the show further away. Like if they move it further away, then probably get an Airbnb closer to the show. And I think that would just be better for everyone because it was a pretty far drive to try and get people to come out and hang out that night. But shout out to everyone who made it out. That was awesome.
We can look into it for the next one regardless. Like we can get an Airbnb if anything, and then
and there's no lack of them. Like we could definitely find something within a half hour of the venue that is a monster that we can have fun. You know what I mean? I think just New Brunswick was weird. I still don't understand. Like I get why it was at that venue, but and I've mentioned it to other people. Like why not Atlantic City? Why not somewhere that has all those venues that they could utilize? Like they have big halls there that are just as big as that other place in Atlantic City that you can use at the casinos and stuff. So I'm just interested in wondering where it might be. I don't know if Edison's going to be the play again, or maybe Edison is the play. I don't know.
I imagine they'll probably keep it there, to be honest.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. That line was long. That was a long ass line out there for sure.
The shiny outpost says he's coming for my title. I mean, come get it. That's all I got to say.
It's coming to take it from you, dude.
Yeah, come on. I invite every and all challenges. I will say
your two will be much more crisp too.
Yeah, there'll be more people interested based on that prize pool, I think.
Yeah, the prize pool was awesome. Like I
crazy.
That was a fun prize pool. We had a great time with that. It was fun. Like everyone chipped in. Shout out to Green Shiz with the hat and the booster box. Shout out everyone with the packs. We had Plasma Freeze?
Plasma Freeze and Dragon Majesty.
Yeah, which is awesome to rip those. Yeah, the prize pool was wild.
I will say that it's not that I didn't like the hat. Okay, the reason why I gave BB the hat was because I don't wear that style of hat. And
the trucker hat.
Yeah, and I said, why wouldn't I let someone who's actually going to wear it and who's actually going to enjoy it more than I will have the hat? You know what I mean?
It's an exclusive hat too. It's pretty awesome. So I made these. I just made these not too long ago. I'm actually gonna I don't like the fact that you can see my forehead for whatever reason. I've always hated that. I'm gonna make they have flex fits. I'm gonna make a flex fit one. And I'm just gonna do the Hop logo. It's not gonna say any words or anything, and it's gonna be embroidered on the hat instead. That's my next thing because these are all right. I'm glad I only got two. I'm excited for the new hats though. Like definitely excited to get some of the new hats.
I have some merch ideas that will probably be coming down the pipeline pretty soon, but I'm pretty excited. I've been holding off for a while because I want to make them just right, and I think we're just about there.
Yeah, I want to do some shirts too, some pencil or some pens. There's a couple things I want to do. Why not have my own swag?
Yeah.
Why not? Like I'm excited to have it. It's awesome. Like I get questions about it, and I'm like, yeah, that's me. Like it's awesome. So I don't know. I like it. Yo, Hoot, please tell me those ETBs are empty.
The ones at the bottom? No, they're full. Full
Full?
ETBs. Yep, they are sealed. Fully sealed ETBs.
Are those celebration ones back there? 2 cellies?
Well, they're 2 in the front, so they go 4 deep.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a deep shelf.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
So let's see, WWF Heavyweight Championship belt. I'll play if you get a trophy that gets your name and year engraved and passed from year to year. We could do a card.
You can get that happen.
We
I
should
think
do,
we should
do like an engravable card. An engravable.
Why don't we just ¿Por qué no los dos? Why not both?
Oh, we could do both.
Do a trophy and a card, just like real TCG.
That would be awesome.
Trophy card.
I'd like it.
I will say, shout out to my buddy Scotty297. He's in one of my discords, and
what's up, Scotty?
I promised him that it's like we would talk about the New York Yankees, and I have one thing to say: trash.
Trash.
But that's all. That's all we have.
I'm a New York Yankees fan, and they will inevitably choke in the playoffs.
Yep.
They need to get rid of Brian Cashman. They need to get rid of oh man, I can't even think of his name now. Aaron Boone. They got to get rid of them. Enough's enough. Like it's the same thing. Like we need to move on. Just like the Giants need to get rid of everyone in their organization too. It's terrible. Things are falling apart in the world. None of it's good. So yeah, I don't know. That's how I feel about all of that. It's the New York City teams are not that great right now. We're overpaying people, and it's just bad. At least that's how I feel.
Yeah, I can't imagine not winning every now and then, you know?
Dude, what do you want me to say? Listen, the Giants are on a 12-year drought right now. It's awful. The Yankees haven't won a World Series since 2009, and just look terrible. Well, not terrible, but they're not moving ahead. And the Giants are moving backwards every year. Worst team in football this year. Watch out.
Honestly, just move to Boston and pretty much you'll have a winning team
every year in one of the sports.
Yeah. Just easy.
Bidoof trophy card 1 through 4, you say? I'm down. Walrus. All right, so we have the Cobblemon server.
Oh, no. Okay.
We need to talk about it. We need to actually delve into this a little bit. Yep. And you destroyed it. So what did you do? I wasn't there for the carnage.
Well, listen, there's a video on it. Check out Hive Mind Collectibles and his page if you want to get the actual live footage of what happened. But I will say, so this is what happened. Hive Mind decided that he'd give us permission to be creative. And I was like, ooh, I'm going to make something amazing. And I was playing around with a few commands, you know, as you do. At first, I was very conservative. I was real nice, as he said. I start off real nice, and then Ponga, you know, he put some obsidian in front of your door, Beerski, and I was like, ooh, that's funny. So I was like, I'm going to put TNT all around his house. Ha, ha, ha. So I did, not thinking I was going to blow it up. I go back to working on my house. I destroy it because I want to make something new. I start spawning in some structures. I don't find one I like. Then I spawned in a mansion. And it turns out, contrary to popular belief, I know you guys would be very surprised, mansions are very big. And I kind of took out a bunch of the town, and it destroyed a couple houses in the process. So I had the smart idea that, maybe I can use TNT to quickly get rid of the structure. So I started just, you know, firing off TNT. Bang, 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 bang. Everything was fine, and then you hear, oh, I bet you got some of my house. It looks like I hit a little bit of Walrus house. Ha, 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 ha. Super funny, right? Oh, no, it was Ponga, sorry. I hit Ponga's house, and I was like, oh, who cares? Ponga, ha, 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 ha. Funny, funny, funny. And then, you know, finally get rid of the structure, and then I look over, and I see little Pokechef's house, and it's missing part of the roof. Oops. I guess one of the TNTs got there.
I looked to know if his kitchen's still there. I doubt it, Chef.
And nothing is there. So I look to the left and I see. Well, I thought I saw Beerski's house, but it turns out there was nothing left. because one of the TNTs had gotten down and hit all the TNT that I had put up around your house, and it had blown up the entire house.
All the
So,
beer gone.
yep.
All the beer for the server completely gone.
So I keep doing that, and then the Hive Mind's finally like, you know what? Forget this, Benji. This is your town. I'm gonna go somewhere else, and you're not invited. So I'm like, cool, my town. So I'm like, how can I make this town better? I start doing a little respawning, and I'm like, you know what? It's always better with a blank canvas. So I leveled the whole damn place, and all you have is an empty, massive grid of nothing. And then, I'm here on a day off. I'm just making mountains and stuff with a paintbrush tool inside of Minecraft. And turns out that when you make those mountains, sometimes the blocks that are left over are left on the ground. And since I was making so many, it made so much that the server couldn't handle it and it crashed the server, and no one could get on it anymore. And that's how I destroyed a server.
Yo, I love it. Overload with blocks. That's the way to be. That's hysterical. Thanks for surrounding my house in TNT, by the way. I really do appreciate that.
No problem.
Top-notch friendship right there. That's how you know you're homies. This doesn't sound like Cobblemon. The insurance claim didn't come through on the kitchen. Hoot Hoot is officially the front of the house guy. Oh, no. You don't want to be a front of the house guy. Spat Cards. What's up, Spat? Great having you in here, buddy. Start from the top. Appreciate you being here, man. The server was acting like it was under attack. Yeah, well, it was from Hoot Hoot.
So listen,
ravenous gang of Hoot Hoots coming
in my defense, most servers have something set up where the ground auto clears after a certain amount of times, or a certain amount of entities are on the ground, and it will clear the ground. HiveMind didn't have that set up, so nothing was getting cleared. So everything was there, and it was overloading the server.
Drastic oversight by HiveMind. Drastic.
He thought I was a nice guy. Sad mistake.
Well, that was the rise and fall of the Cobblemon server that I was in for 2 days.
Absolutely. We're on a new server, though.
We're back on a live public server. Hit me up if anyone wants to play. It's wild.
Yep. And listen, new server, and I don't have permission to I don't have creative permission on this one, so I can't destroy your house with creative mode. I have to do it the old-fashioned way, so I have to build my own TNT.
Your house is safe. Your house is safe.
For now. Until I get TNT.
One more thing I wanted to talk about, because this is something that we've both been doing. We've both been seeing awesome results from it, and I think it's been helping us tremendously in our lives. We are accountability buddies. Accountability buddies.
Yes.
As Dan has coined the phrase. We're both on weight loss journeys. In a group of other people on weight loss journeys. Pokemon, Pokechef's in there. Java's in there. We have Dan, a few others in there as well. BB,
Winona.
Winona. Oh man, who am I missing? You're pulling right now.
Danizard.
Yeah, Danny Zard's in there too. It's awesome.
Tommy V.
Yeah, Tommy V also. So shout out to all the homies in there. I'm sorry, I'm bad with some of the names. I apologize. It's been great. It's been great seeing everyone's progress. It's been great, watching people being committed to something like this. Been feeling very good about myself. I've lost close to 10 pounds since we started, which is pretty awesome. I haven't drank soda in 27 days, which is even more awesome. That's probably the longest I've ever gone without having a soda. Just not drinking them now. Once Dan said he was cutting them out, so you know what? I'm just going to cut them out too. He also cut out beer, obviously.
For the month. Only for the month.
I just could not. I could not do that. I couldn't do it. So soda was one.
He was punishing himself for being bad and gaining weight. So
that was a punishment for sure. But I don't even know. Like I think I'm gonna go month 2 without the soda.
Hell yeah.
The amount of like my face, like even like tonight, like looking at myself right now in this, like I feel and look thinner, which is nice. And listen, everyone love yourselves. That's the best part about life. Love yourselves for sure. But I was letting myself go a little bit much, and 36 years old, and stuff's not working the way it used to. And, knees are starting to hurt. Back
Take
is
care of
sore.
yourself.
Take care of yourself. Like, that's exactly what I'm doing. Like, trying to take care of myself. I'd like to get down. I know Dan set some goals, weight goals. I'd like to get down to 230 and see where I'm at from there. I don't want to get too skinny. You know what I mean? Like, I want to sell. I'm a muscly. I have muscles from work and stuff. I'm more muscular. So, like, I want to try and keep that. I don't want to lose that either, because that makes my job easier. So that's one of the good things. So losing all that weight is going to be a journey and a little tough, but I'm very excited for it. I don't know, how's it been for you? I know you've been doing lots of runs, a ton of cardio, getting compliments yourself. So let me know how that's going for you.
So I think, well, I started working out a little bit before that. I think I've been going for maybe like 2 months now, I think. But when I started and I realized that it was an issue is when I was playing soccer, and then I couldn't run the way I used to. I think the one that really got me was my brother used to have a team, and I went to play for them once. Large shirt, barely fit on, like it would fit me tight, and I was like, this is disgusting. And then when I was moving on that field, I looked ridiculous, and I was like, this is never gonna happen again. And so since that day, I was like, I got to start losing weight. So, started doing run walks, 4.6 miles in the mornings. And then since then, I started at 215 pounds, and I'm hovering 190, 195 right now.
That's
And
awesome.
yeah, a lot of people have been telling me that, wow, the difference is incredible and stuff. And it's great to hear, honestly. And I hope to keep going how I am. And yeah, it feels good. I feel like I have more energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of it, it's just you feel better. I feel more motivated, I feel like, as well. So I don't know. So
Yeah,
health really matters.
absolutely. Two years ago, I was like 290 pounds, which is huge. Um, so I went to the doctor, and the doctor just like looked at me and was like, yo, you got to do something about this. Like, my hypertension, it was like pre-hypertension, and my blood pressure was, I mean, that's the hypertension, like through the roof. Cholesterol was high, all this crazy stuff. I remember leaving that doctor's appointment and like having the last Burger King meal. I was like, this is it. Like, this is it. And then I proceeded to lose like 40 pounds. Intermittent fasting and a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Brad G, you're all tripping on trying to lose stuff. I'm 180 trying to be 200. Big boy seasons here, bro. I'll give you 20 pounds of fat off of my body any day of the week.
I'll give them 20 from mine too. Jeez.
You can take it. It would be like Ren and Stimpy when they're taking all Stimpy's fat, sticking it in Ren to give him the pecs and shit. Yeah. It's hysterical. So yeah, I lost. I think the lowest I got down to was 247. And then I kind of went back up to like 255, hovered around there for a little bit. And then when we did our first weigh-in, it was like, it was 260, 263.5, which was not good. So I'm down to 241, 254.1 now. So feeling pretty good about that. We have a weigh-in tomorrow. Yeah, just want to get down to 230. I want to feel good. I want to, the pants are starting to feel a lot looser. It just feels good. And like I said, having a group of people to be accountable to, and you kind of like double think doing some things. And I've definitely, like I said, I haven't been drinking soda. That's been like a big thing. And with the soda, like I like rum and cokes. Like that's my like Captain and Cokes, or that's my like drink of choice, bane of my existence. So double whammy there. You're drinking the soda and the booze. It's bad. So definitely happy to be where I'm at. Happy you were part of the adventure with us, Benji. It's definitely fun.
I will also say that I mean, I guess getting a little like darker, I guess, is like I was talking to my sister last week, and she made a comment to me because I was telling her like, oh, these days I feel like I'm eating like correct portions and I'm not always hungry. Like I was eating like crazy before, and she was like, maybe you were depressed, and I was like, I don't think I've ever like in my head thought, oh, I'm depressed or anything. Like I get that that's something that happens, and I'm like, maybe I was, and because I have like I've always felt pretty like happy, content, and everything, but like I have felt recently like happier and like things are in like more energy and more motivation and stuff, and I'm like, maybe she's right, and maybe that's a rut that I was in, and maybe I was depressed at the time and I just didn't realize it.
I
So
mean, it happens, dude. That stuff that stuff sneaks up on you. I've been there too. And it kind of takes a hold, and you don't realize what's happening, and then one day you're like, "Oh man, like what kind of happened here?" So,
yeah,
I'm 100% with you on that. It's definitely a possibility. I mean, it's a thing that happens, dude. Like
yeah.
life is not easy. It's I'm depressed right now because of this talk. sorry,
Let her down.
sorry. How many rum and cokes are you drinking a day for it to matter that much? I mean, not that many rum and cokes, but still, like drinking all that soda and stuff. Like you drink if I drank a 20-ounce soda with rum, like that's a lot. And you know what I mean? Like you're just 20 ounces of soda is not that great for you. And then if you're at parties and stuff, it's obviously more. So cutting that out has been very good. Obviously just sticking to the good old beer.
New best friend right here.
Oh, the Circle.
Yep. Not sponsored, by the way. Let's get a sponsorship here on the Beerski podcast.
Circle's supposed to be good, man. There's 10 steps you need to take, Beerski. Not an alcoholic, Walrus. Everything's okay. I don't need the step program right now. Yeah, obviously no soda in 27 days. So feeling very good about that. Poor diets can drastically change your mood. Eating healthy and exercise drastically changes mood. Absolutely. Nesto. So we're at the bottom, chat. Is there anything else you want to touch on before we say goodnight to everyone? Let everyone go off and have their good sleeps.
I mean, I guess I will say one thing. I mean, I am probably going to be near Chef at some point, possibly soon.
Nice.
Another thing is at the end of the year, I'm probably going to move to North Carolina.
For you? Are you moving to the Raleigh area?
Raleigh and Charlotte are currently top of the list, and Raleigh is just inching above because I know that Chef and Java are there.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, and Wonder is also in North Carolina. There he is.
we got Wonder in the house. What's going on, Mr. Wonder? Happy to see you here. Talked about you a little bit before. Chef is moving to Chicago.
Yeah.
Everyone's moving to Chicago now, too. Everyone's moving away, and I'm going to be stuck here in New Jersey by myself. That's what's happening.
Walrus and Ponga, the devil's on my shoulder telling me to go to Chicago.
That's hysterical.
Yeah,
Walrus is just trying to get in at everyone. So come here. Don't go there. Come here. I love it. The only place Chef is moving is closer to me.
I mean, I still have Charlotte on my list, so I could be moving closer to you, Wonder.
Raleigh is way better than Charlotte. I've never been to Raleigh. I got to get there. For sure, got to get to Raleigh. Let's see. It's working. I know it's working, Walrus. I know. We got Chavalis in the house. I know some other activity that changes your mood for the better, Walrus. I know a lot of those activities. I know a lot of them. Yeah, man, that's awesome, Benji.
Yeah.
You trying to get out by the end of the year or like beginning of the year?
So I've set myself a deadline or at least like a time frame between November to January.
Okay.
Like the beginning of one of those months, I will, if I find a place that I like, I will move.
That's awesome.
And I can pretty much pick up and go whenever. I work remotely, so essentially I can move whenever.
That's great. I was just about to ask, are you a remote worker?
Yeah, remote worker. I was also actually looking at the the Fort Wayne, Indiana area, because I visited Indiana once and I actually kind of liked it. So
really,
Yeah, I liked how quiet it was, and but the only downside was the weather. The weather can get kind of cold, so I was like, "Ooh, North Carolina,
Yeah,
Indiana."
Indiana.
Yeah.
I lived in Florida for 6 months. It was too hot for me. Um, I just remember getting out, like leaving my house and then getting to my car and being soaking wet before I even got into my car. So, hoo hoo, Brawley has steak and salads.
Well, when you put it that way, I mean,
Smash that like button, everyone. Thank you, Wonder. Yeah, please do. If you've been here and watching this, listen to us talk about weight loss journeys and Pokemon Pocket and the almighty MetaZoo, and you've been here for an hour and 25 minutes, please smash the like button, subscribe, bell notification, a whole nine. I really appreciate it all. That would be great. I used to be remote. Next week I won't be. I already miss it. He's coming in, dude. That's exciting for you two guys, though. I'm really excited for that.
oh my god, it is coming up.
That's a big step for what you guys have going on in eBay Live and how you guys are working together. And I couldn't be more happy for both of you. It's really, really, really awesome. Hive Mind taking offers on my numbered Dan MetaZoo promos. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a numbered one, but I do have one. And that's all that matters. I'm happy I got it.
I have the signed Dan one that I got from winning the tournament.
Oh, you did. See, you got that's right. That was another one of the tournament the promo. So, almost just dropped that whole thing.
It's my first MetaZoo card.
All these cards are going in. This one I still have to send out to get graded and authenticated. Ooh. That's the Legend of Luke. Awesome card. I got to get that one taken care of. I don't want that one. That one needs to be put up. Let's see. We got BB in the house. What's going on? Can you elaborate? I need to be educated on these things. What's going on, BB? Gonna have your helicopter boss over your shoulder 24/7 now, Walrus. Sorry, you've lost your freedom. Just bird dogging the shit out of you and stuff. Just being like, why aren't you doing something? Old school Pokemon is high maintenance. I'm waiting for the hobby to realize he's the villain. Benji's been saying it this whole time.
Ooh, this next message though, maybe we might have to dive into this a little bit.
So this is my sister's profile.
Okay.
I'm assuming this is my niece Melanie. What's up, Melanie? Happy to hear you. Hello. Yep. How are you? How are you doing, Melanie? Happy to have you here, kiddo.
So the Kevin stuff. Let's dig a little deeper on that.
Oh, we're gonna talk about me being a Kevin.
Yeah, let's talk about how it's affected you personally, your relationships, and like who you hate the most because of it. You know.
Ray, Shining Cards and Collectibles. I hate him the most because of it, because he turned my name into a curse word. He'd just come up to me and go, Kevin. The way he said it was such disdain in his voice. I don't know what it is. So,
in a way, he's got a point, because it kind of just rolls off the tongue. Because when I say, like Kevin,
yeah, it's easy. It's an easy name to like say hateful things about. She goes, hey, yeah, your name sucks, dude. Kevin 11. Kevin 11, best Kevin villain. Oh my god, Kevin.
Listen. At the end of the day, even the one from Home Alone, that guy, I mean, he tortured two men, innocent guys. Let me tell you, because
2 times, yeah, he is the villain of that.
Yeah,
Marv was just trying to live his best life. He made it to the top.
And SpongeBob.
Kevin name lives in infamy.
Kevin.
Like, I know for a while they were trying to make Kevin the male equivalent to Karen, but it didn't really catch on. So thank all of the gods and ours.
I mean, it caught on somewhere, clearly.
I mean, I heard about it and was horrified when it happened. I was like, no, this can't happen. I'll have to go by my middle name.
Let's make it a thing. Because, I mean, Kevin already, in our group, it kind of, like, so far, it's kind of grown into more than, it's not just a disdain for Kevin, the name. It's more of a movement,
A movement. Yeah. It's a movement, like the March of Dimes, but against Kevin. Like, yeah. This is the No Kevin's Allowed club. Like, instead of Homer, no Kevin's allowed. Amen. I stand with the sticky bandits.
Amen.
Oh man, it's so much better than the Wet Bandits. Like the Sticky Bandits was the best. Home Alone 2 was a better movie than Home Alone 1. Hot take. Escape Home Alone 2 in New York is a better movie.
I like them. Yeah, I like them both. But yeah, I'd say Home Alone 2 is pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Home Alone 2.
Listen, you gotta understand something.
Look. See how we're going? It's a big range right there, okay? Like,
I'll be honest, I remember just as much from each movie. So for me, oh wait, hold on. Home Alone 2.
you filthy animal.
Say hello to my little friend. Oh,
no,
what was it? It's
with the guy.
Yeah. Oh my God, the shower scene.
Home Alone 2 is so much better.
All right, you might be onto something here, you know?
I was not accepting that answer at all, dude.
Oh.
Home Alone 2 is hands down the better of the two movies.
Yeah,
I'm a Christmas movie connoisseur. It's the Santa Claus movies with Tim Allen, classics. Love all of them. So good. I can't wait for Christmas this year. I'm really feeling that too. But yeah, so we're down at the bottom of chat, Benji. If you have anything else you wanna touch on, now's the time. If anyone else has anything in chat they want to talk about, please put it in there. Had Tim Curry and Trump, dude. Tim Curry was great. Also had a young Rob Schneider, who was paid with tip and chewing gum that was already chewed. Great movie. Yeah, Trump in the Trump Plaza, little lava there. The Father. The whole thing is good. I love it. What a great movie. Bogey Chef's laughing. I love how we said we're in September. We're talking about Home Alone. That's great.
Listen,
all right.
All I'm thinking now is it's time to put Pokey Chef in this place.
Oh, I think Benji's going to accept your challenge, Chef, and he's going to take you down. So you better get that app up and loaded, and he will be accepting that. Thank you, everyone, for being here tonight. On behalf of me, obviously, and Benji, thank you. Had a great time. Tons of fun. I love doing these. The next podcast will be in 2 weeks. It'll probably be a little shorter. It might just be a solo one with me because we do have Chicago that week. The podcast after that is going to be Shining Cards and Collectibles. We'll be on. That is Mr. Ray. Again, once you cut off of this podcast, please go check out Ray on Whatnot. They are giving away EV Hero booster packs, which is fantastic.
Don't forget as well, in 26 minutes, put it on, put your notifications on. We're going to have Java Kuma going live with the Green Shiz.
Oh, that's right. Yes, Java going live tonight with the Green Shiz. That's why we moved our podcast actually from 8 p.m. originally to 6:30, so we wouldn't double cross with Java. Very excited about that. Good stuff. See you, beautiful people, in 2 weeks. Absolutely, Walrus. Thank you.
Walrus better be getting me some good pizza in Chicago because I want deep dish and I want the real stuff. You know, I want to try them both.
The tavern pie.
Yeah, I mean, they say the flat one or the crispy one's the real Chicago pizza.
Yeah,
I want to try them both.
Stuff I never heard my entire life that they're just making up now because we're going there. Have a good night, Fat Belly. Yeah, thank you, Walrus. Yeah, thank you, everyone, for being here. I hope everyone has themselves a great night. Oh, and that's what I was saying. Shiny Cards and Collectibles. And then the week after, we have a very special guest coming on. I'm not going to leak it just yet, but you're never, ever going to guess who it's going to be. And I'm very excited to get this person on and have a chat with us. It's going to be great. I got a thick one for you. So thank you all again for the last time. Hit the bell notification. Please subscribe. Please like and subscribe to Hoot Hoot. He has 1 subscriber. It is me. Be the 2nd subscriber. His information is in the description below. Have a good night, everyone. Love you all. Peace out.
Take it easy, guys.